Good morning. Today's day 88. The plan is to go to 16 miles to Antlers campsite. Should be an easier day than yesterday and the day before because the elevation is half of what those days were. It's only about, it's a fourth of what those were. It's only about 1,000 when the other ones were about 4,000 to 5,000. So that's nice. Also going to be ending up at a pond, so if it does warm up, get to spend some time there. The past few nights, though, got down to low 40s, and it's cold. Sucks getting out camp in the morning, but moving right along. It's going to be nice to get to the southern part, and it'll be warm up for a little bit.
Copperbrook Falls
Too, and here's a pretty good waterfall. So as I was taking a break, I noticed my food bag has 2 holes in it, and they weren't there previously, so I'm gonna see when I'm next at service if I can message Hilltop Packs and maybe get a new one. If not, it would have to get sewn when I'm home. Also my pack, the frame popped out of it. I popped it back in, but we'll see how that holds up. As long as it can get me the next 2.5-ish months, I'll be good. That and the headphones that I'm using for the mic, they started, I don't know if the cords is going bad or what, but they sometimes will record the audio, sometimes won't. So now I have to listen to every video after I film it and make sure it actually works, otherwise the audio doesn't get recorded. So I just passed the road where I was supposed to resupply at. There was some Trail Magic there, so they had some cookies, some chips, and a few other snacks, so that was very much appreciated. I did happen to mention to the guy that my food bag had a hole in it, so he said he had an extra sack, so he ended up giving me that too, so that would be nice, so I don't have to worry about my food bag anymore. But when I got to resupply, I unlocked the box, got all my food in there, but I do think I lost that guy's key. I'm not sure if I threw it in the box right away or what, but I don't know where I put it, so hopefully he has plenty of extras. But I got my resupply done, and I think after today I'll have under 40 miles left in the 100-mile wilderness, so getting there. Good morning. Today's day 88. Plan today is to either go to Wadley Lean-To or Rainbow Stream Lean-To. One is 13 something, and the other one is 21.5. So, depending on how I'm feeling, it is going to be another flat day. So, yeah. So it will be an easy 21 if I do that, with only 2,000 feet of elevation. Big thing that would determine that is whether I'm able to find a kayak or canoe to go out in one of these lakes. If I do that, it'll take more time, so I'll do the smaller day. If I can't find one, then I'll just end up doing the bigger day. I'll check in with you guys up there. I do have a slight correction to make. It's day 89, and that sunrise that you saw earlier, that I woke up early to see that. I'm glad I did. It was worth it. Also, I almost went swimming yesterday in that lake, but the wind was blowing a little too much and it would have been just too cold once I got out. But I was so close to doing it. I was about knee deep before I changed my mind. But maybe I'll get lucky and it'll be warmer today and I'll have a leech-free lake that I can swim in. I don't know if you can hear it. I stopped doing it now. I scared the crap out of a moose. I didn't get it on video. I'm so sad now. Now no one's gonna believe I actually saw a stinking moose. But it's gone now. I'm not gonna count that as a moose sighting though, because I just saw the rear end of it running away from me. So, but maybe I'll get lucky and there'll be another one out. Right there, that big mountain, that is Katahdin. It's amazing how close we are. Too cold to go swimming. So I changed my plans a little bit. I think there's a pond around 17 miles from where I started today. It's Crescent Pond. I might shoot for that. It's around 2 miles from me. I heard there could be boats there. I hope the guy was talking about the same pond I am, because I know there's another one even further away, so hopefully it wasn't that one. But yeah, so could possibly get around a few boats later this evening. As long as there's a campsite around there. The comments are mixed on that, so we will see. Well, there wasn't any paddles for the canoes, so that's kind of unfortunate. But I am set up by the lake, so maybe I'll get a good sunset tonight. And there's no swimming in the lake, this particular lake, because comments do say there are leeches, so that's a bummer. Good morning, today is day 90. I just saw a moose, which I'm very excited about. It got within a silting water, and I had my back turned to it, and it got about like 5 feet from me before I realized it was there. And then I went to grab my phone, and then it started to back away, so it's not quite as close in the video as it was when I first saw it. But that was pretty cool. And yesterday when I was soaking my feet in on the lake, I got a leech on me. So I guess the main bucket list is pretty much complete at this point. Got a leech, saw a moose, went canoeing on one of the lakes. I didn't get to go swimming in any of them because they're all too cold, or the ones that weren't cold, they had leeches, so that's about the only thing I wasn't able to do yet in Maine. And the plan for today is to end up at Rainbow Lake. There's about 3 different options where I could camp around there, ranging from 7.5 to 11 miles. As you can tell, I'm not in a big rush because town is only 19 something miles from here, so and I don't have to get there till tomorrow, so I can enjoy myself out here. And yeah, so as long as I end up at Rainbow Lake, I'll be happy, and it'll give me a nice easy day to into town tomorrow too. So that's what my plan is. It turns out a mouse did get into my food bag. That's why my food bag had holes in it. I just found 2 things that a mouse get into. And then and one of the things, before I realized the mouse ate it, I just thought it was damaged from being in the pack. I ate, so hopefully I don't get any plague or, I don't know, whatever disease the mice carry. So we'll see what happens. But I took the side trail to Rainbow Lake Dam, and there's a view of Katahdin right there. Well, the main bucket list is officially complete, because I just jumped in there. And it wasn't too bad once I got in. But it felt good to kind of have a nice shower. Well, I guess bath. I was gonna head out on a lake in this canoe, but I barely got it in the water. And as you can see, it's already taken on water, so that would not be a good decision on my part. But I think because I'm so close to the next shelter, I'm just gonna head there instead of camping here, since I can't take the canoe out. That's a little bit of a bummer though. But maybe there will be one more lake I can do this in. 2 more miles to go. I should be getting a view here of Katahdin shortly, unless I already missed it. I think I might have. There's the view of Katahdin. Good morning, today's day 91. There are 2 options today. I can either do a 3.5 mile day, just into the, I'm going to call it town, but it's not really a town. It's got 2 campgrounds and a general store. Then I could stay overnight at one of them and then get into the Birches tomorrow. Or some people that I know did get into town yesterday, so if I find out they went to the Birches today, when I get into town, I'll see if I can get into the Birches. It will be a little late to do that, but if it's not full, I might still have a shot. So we'll see what happens. For those of you who don't know, the Birches is the campsite before Katahdin. It's in Baxter Park. They let 12 through hikers in to camp there a night, and if it fills up, they try to find you a different spot at a different campground, but no promises. So it's supposed to be there at before 7 if you want to try to get a guaranteed spot. So obviously the earlier the better, but we will see. Made it out of the 100-mile wilderness. Today's day 7 of the 100-mile wilderness. Definitely could have done the 6 if I really wanted to, but 7 was basically for a nice easy day today. Unless I do decide to try to get into the Birches, but we will see what happens. Crossing Nabo Bridge now, and there's Mount Katahdin. So I got into the Birches. I just walked back to the store to buy some stuff because they weren't open when I got into town. I got here at 8. It's currently 10 o'clock. So I bought a couple snacks, some food, because I needed one more dinner and one more breakfast. So I'm just leaving there now. I got 10 miles to get to the Birches today. I'm told it's an easy, flat 10 miles. A couple waterfalls. I'll be summiting the 14th of September, which will be tomorrow. Yeah, so it's a day earlier than I anticipated, which is good. Should be earlier than late. Hopefully the rain isn't too bad. It's a 40% chance in the afternoon, so we'll see what happens. I will say, even though I'm only a little over halfway, just being in Baxter and knowing I'm going to summit Katahdin tomorrow is a little exciting. Definitely looking forward to that. Hopefully the views are pretty good and that rain holds off for tomorrow, and that would be very nice. I found a neat spot to take a short snack break. Good morning. It is day 92. Today's the day I go summit Katahdin. Hoping it won't take terribly long, because if I can get out relatively soon, then I can try to get a ride to Millinocket and make it to the end of Trail Days Festival in Millinocket. That's only going on till it ends today, so maybe I'll get to do it, maybe I won't. But if that's the plan, summit Katahdin and hopefully make it to Millinocket. This stick that I picked up in Rangeley, I'm gonna try to use it all the way to the summit, and then obviously make a cool photo, and I'll give it to my grandfather because it looks like a cool walking stick. So hopefully he likes it. Here we go, the start of the climb. Who doesn't love a good rock scramble in the morning? That is the trail right up there.
I'd want to take like a 00 or something.
There's a sign up in the distance. Made it to the top of Mount Katahdin. The view right now is pretty good. There's the AT over there. This is Able Trail. So I did end up making it to End of Trail Days Festival in Millinocket. There wasn't much there for hikers. It was mainly the town festival. My grandparents made it in a day early, so they gave me a ride there. And then we drove home the next day. Well, drove to their house the next day, spent a couple of days there. And now I'm back home. I was I'm gonna be off trail for about a week and a half, so there will not be any video next week. But the following week there should be a video. I'm gonna start walking south from Harper's Ferry, and hopefully make it to Georgia. And then coming down from Katahdin, we took the hunt trail. No, the Abo Trail. The hunt trail is the AT. That's the trail I went up. And then I met Echo there at the top, and he's someone I met in the 100 Mile Wilderness. So we decided we wanted to hike down the Abo Trail to be a little bit different. It wasn't as good of views on the Abo Trail, but it was much quicker to get down because it was a little bit shorter. So that's what we decided to do, to get down Katahdin and make it back to Katahdin Streams, which is where we started the day off. When I'm totally done hiking, I do plan on making a gear review video, as well as video showing how to clean all the gear out. So I didn't have time to make anything happen with those videos now, as I'm still catching up on these videos. But that will be upcoming when I'm completely done in Georgia.